Hey everybody, it's the 15th of March 2021. I'm in Pearl, Mississippi, and it is 83 degrees out here right now. Stay tuned, I'll tell you what's been going on. Everybody, this is Rick, also known as Duke City Devil Dog. As I said, I'm in Pearl, Mississippi. It is Monday, the 15th, and we're getting running out towards the East Coast. I'll tell you a little bit about what's been going on. First of all, forgive the lighting a little bit. I'm trying to use a little bit of natural light here while I still have some. We just had daylight savings time, so it's staying light a little bit later. I'm using a little bit of supplemental light, but we'll see how it goes, and we'll go from there. Anyway, if you've been following my last video, I filmed in Washington State, and I'm already in Mississippi, and that's 5 days. Only in 5 days I'm already out here in Mississippi, and I will be out on the East Coast in North Carolina in just a couple more days. So if you love to drive and you want to see this country, driving a truck is not a bad way to go. It's funny, I went from Florida home time in New Mexico, and then up to Washington State, opposite ends, almost the same thing here. And it's just, it's great to do that. And so I enjoyed a lot. A few things going on. Like I said, we dropped off a load this morning in Dallas, or in the Dallas metro area, sort of, a little bit outside of there in Mineola, which is actually about 85 to 90 miles outside of Dallas, but in the Dallas Fort Worth metro area. And we're supposed to have a live unload, but they had an empty Crete trailer, so they said, do you want to change it to a drop and hook? And I was like, absolutely. So we did that. I got running, picked up the load down in Waxahachie is how you say it. Waxahachie, Texas, which is south of Dallas, and picked it up, and now we're running out to Coach, North Carolina. So we should be there. We're supposed to be there in 3 days. We're going to be there a day early. So what I'm trying to do, and what I've asked to do, is to see if one of two things, whether they can move my appointment up a full day, or whether they can call this at the yard in Statesville, North Carolina, and get me something else to run, and then have somebody else finish it off instead of me sitting on it for a day. They don't like to have you sitting on something if you don't have to, so I think they'll end up getting me off of this one way or the other. We'll see. I do have a new asset manager. If you guys have been following, I've mentioned about that. My asset manager since I've been with Crete has been Sarah, and Sarah's been great, but Sarah's what's called an onboarding asset manager. So you're with her for about 100 days, and then they move you to a regular asset manager, and that all happened today. So my new asset manager is somebody I'm looking forward to working with, and to seeing how it's going to go, and to go from there. Sorry, I gotta change my status here. Can't forget to do this sometimes, and it's really easy to do, is to forget to change your status. But anyway, my new asset manager is Susan, and I'm looking forward to working with her. I talked with her a little bit today, and we'll see how it goes. But I told her how I like to run, and she said she'd get me running. So I'm looking forward to that. So, but it is a change, and anytime you have a change like that, it's interesting. You gotta see what each other's about, kind of thing, because it's a relationship you're building, with each other, and and you get to know each other, and that kind of stuff. So so she knows how I like to run, and she'll keep me running like that, and help me out. So that's the way it sort of goes. It's amazing how hot it is. I was in snow just a couple of days ago when it was coming down as I was going through Wyoming and Colorado. I got out of there just before it hit. I mean, the morning, morning before it was going to hit in the afternoon. So got out of there in time, and now it's 80 some degrees, and it's almost 7 o'clock in the evening. So it's definitely different. But I have had a few more people ask me about coming to Crete. I just want to reiterate, if you don't have any experience, Crete is not going to be an option for you right away. You got to have about a year's experience in order to think about coming to Crete. Now, if you have a year's experience or more and you want to come to Crete, let me know. You can send me an email. My email information is down below in the comments. Send me an email. Let me know that you're interested in that. I'll get you some information from you, and I'll get them to contact you. And again, I have if you put me down as your referral, I have a promotion going right now that if you come to Crete, you go through orientation, you get assigned a truck, and you drive for Crete for at least 60 days. Then I'm going to send you a Bluetooth trucker headset or something comparable, depending on whether you need one or you want to do something else. So, but I'm going to take care of you because you take care of me. But again, if you're interested in Crete, you need to have that year or be coming just about on that year, and then we can start working with you. If you're interested in Stevens Transport, I can just give you some information about Stevens. There have been some changes over there from what I've learned, but most of the stuff's the same as far as going to school and all that kind of stuff like that. Just their the way they're doing some of their dispatching and stuff, from what I hear, is a little bit different. So anyway, I'll do my best to help you with that. That's a good bet if you're first coming into the industry. There's a few other things I can share with you, individually. When I did some research and into other companies when I was first coming into driving, and the pros and the cons, kind of stuff like that. From what I learned when I was doing that, I don't really want to do a video about that because I don't know all the facts about some of this. It's just the information that I was given, and I don't want to put something out that seems like it's factual and not be 100% sure about that. But I can give you some information if you want to email me, and we can email back and forth and that kind of stuff. But Stevens is a good starter company. It is, and you can make some money over there if you run really hard. And I truly believe, if you're brand new to the industry, you need to stay company over there. And they may hate me for saying that, but I think, being a new driver and going Alliance and doing lease operating, you're just asking for more headaches than you need. I mean, you're going to be paying off a truck for them, paying off the note and plus all the costs associated with that, and there's no reason to do that. I mean, it's hard enough to learn this business and to learn how you run, besides trying to have to figure out all those details like that about fuel and maintenance and all that, and then you blow a tire through no fault of your own because the roads are horrible or something's in the road, and then all of a sudden you're sitting there trying to figure out, do I have enough money in my tire account, and now I zero it out and I have to pay for it and all this other stuff. If you're a company guy and you blow a tire, you get a hold of road rescue and they're gonna get the tire fixed and they're gonna pay for it, and if your engine goes down, they're gonna figure that out, and all that stuff, and if fuel prices go up, they're gonna absorb that. They may ask you to be a big stickler to your fuel stops, but they got to take care of that. It's not where you're trying to worry about it, and I mean, there's help for fuel if you go lease, or you're an owner operator over there, you get part of the fuel surcharge, but still, it's not something that you want to have to worry about. I didn't want to have to. You may be different, but that's just one of those things. So So that said, again, I appreciate all the feedback. If if you have any suggestions for videos or information you'd like to see, let me know. I'm still trying to get my camera up and running on my new camera on the truck, and we'll be posting some of that footage here, in the near future as I get a little bit more accustomed to how it runs and how it saves and how to edit it, because it's going to be a little bit more intense. But if you haven't subscribed, I think it's going in and out just because of the thing. I'm sorry. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Hit the bell icon below to be notified when I do post. If you like the videos, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the videos, just leave me a comment on some suggestions. Don't give me a thumbs down unless you really think that it's something that I deserve. I know one gentleman gave me a thumbs down because I had filmed a video of the caves, and I did an intro like I do for all of that, and he thought, well, I just talk too much. And so I'm sorry if that's what you feel like. It's what it is. I am who I am. So anyway, but do that for me if you don't mind, and I hope you guys stay safe, and I hope you're doing well with the time change and everything else, and we'll see you down the road. This is Rick, also known as Duke City Devil Dog. I'm in Pearl, Mississippi, and I'm driving for Crete Carrier Corporation, and I'm psyched. You guys have a good one. Take care.